Now let's talk about how to draw flat key signatures, because sometimes that can be a little more confusing. Let's say I ask you to draw the key signature for the key of A flat. I'm going to write my key below, A flat. Now how are you going to figure out how to take this and actually add the correct flats in the correct places? The first thing you need to know about is the order of flats. So the order of flats always, when you're dealing with key signatures, is going to be B, E, A, D, G, C, F. So that is the order that you'll have for flat signs, whichever number of flat signs you use. So if you only are using one flat sign, that flat sign will be on B. If you have 3 flat signs, they'll be B, E, A, so on and so forth. Now, remember back to our previous video on flats, that the way you identify a flat key signature is by looking at the second to last flat in the key signature, and that is your key signature, or your key. So we can do the opposite of thinking in order to figure out how to draw our flats on the staff. We're starting at A flat, and so now mentally we know that A flat is the second to last flat in the key signature. So let's go ahead and draw an A flat in our key signature, both treble and bass, and leave some space in between your treble and bass clef because we have more to fill in. So we know this is our second to last flat, and if you look at your order of flats, there's one flat that comes after it, D, so that's going to be our last flat on both staves. And then we have to fill in the 2 that come before A. So you have E flat and B flat. To recap the process, what I just did there was I took my order of flats and used that as a guideline. If you ever have a key signature with, for example, 4 flats, it will always be B, E, A, D. That's the order that they appear in key signatures. So for our example A flat, we know from our previous rule that whatever the key is the second to last flat in your key signature. We went ahead and we drew A in both places. Since that's the second to last note, we had to add the last flat and the flats before, and that's how we got these 4 flats on the staff. We'll be talking more about this one in class, don't worry.